Hello, Flosstube. Welcome to my channel. I'm Kim Chamberlain, the Canal Town Stitcher, and it has been a minute. I actually filmed the other day about maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes, just a little introduction, and then never got back to it. So I just decided today I'll just start again. Today is December 23rd. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't have too much time to film right now. If I don't get through it all, I will come back on and refilm some more, but right now it's just been so busy. I have a plethora of Christmas over there that you can't see. I spent 2 hours wrapping this morning and feel like I got nothing done. So I'm baking a wedding cake for my godson. That's happening. I've been baking Christmas cookies. I just got done with school yesterday. God bless all of you teachers out there that were with me. If yesterday was your last day or if today is your last day before break, whew, we made it. We made it, thankfully without any closures or anything like that. So I'm so excited that I actually got to see my kids at Christmas this year. Last year we were in quarantine. And I was able to give them the Christmas party and the Christmas presents and say goodbye to them and hug them and wish them a Merry Christmas yesterday. And it was so nice. So great. So what have I been doing for a month? Well, I've been doing a lot of things. I've been shopping, I've been stitching, I've been baking. Christmas time is like the busiest time of year for me in the kitchen. I bake dozens and dozens and dozens of cookies. And so yeah, and we've already eaten through everything I've baked, and I still have sugar cookie cutouts to do and more gingerbread cutouts to do that I have in the fridge waiting. That I made the batter the other day. Sorry. Oh my gosh. This is my life right now. I have to go. Adam's getting his second shot today. Ethan is working at McDonald's, and I have to pick him up. I have chocolate layers of wedding cake to make today. I already made all the vanilla layers. I'm going to be making all the chocolate layers. I'm not, at this point, giving away any unfinished cross-stitch projects for Christmas. I just did not get them done. So they're going to go into 2022, and I have to be okay with that. I just have to. I just did not have time. It's busy. Very, very busy. I love busy, but like this year just seems like it's been too busy. So little life update for you. Ethan still does not have his driver's license, so I'm still playing Uber driver. This morning alone, Grace had a riding lesson. My friend Jen's daughter had track practice, and Ethan had to go to work. And in between that, my godson got married at noon today. So, yeah, the party for that is not until Sunday, but whew, it was an emotional morning. He's the oldest of all of the kids, and he's like my own child. So I feel very blessed that I was able to stand as witness to them today at their wedding, and to be making their wedding cake for Sunday, but it was a little emotional, just a little bit. Ryan's doing great after his surgery. He had to have a minor surgery in November, and we've gone to a couple of follow-up appointments, and he's looking great and doing well. Adam is just Adam, sweet as can be. Going to get his second shot today, second vaccine. He's a little trooper. He was so funny though. He was honestly like so mad because he He only got a third of the dose that his brothers got and his sister got. And he said, I don't understand. I'm 11 years old. It's not like Grace is that much older than me. Why can't I just get the full dose? And I had to explain to him that, you know, it was approved for everybody 5 to 11, and even though he's on the upper end of that swing, that was why. But we're looking forward to being a completely vaccinated family. On to better, nicer things. I have absolutely no idea what I said I was going to do in my last video, and I was going to watch it again today, and I don't have time. So if I started something and I'm showing it as a new start, sorry. I just have a terrible memory. If I'm saying that something wasn't a new start and you've never seen it before, I'm going to apologize for that too. Let me apologize for that too. Because I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. So, and I'm having a really nice hair day today. I'm just going to put it out there. It's looking very nice. Looking very pretty. And if you have naturally curly hair, you will understand the heartbreak I go through on a daily basis when my hair isn't working out, which is almost always. I have makeup on today because I went to a wedding, so I feel pretty good. All right, let's get into my stitching, friends. Let's get into my stitching. Okay. I started a bunch of things. Hopefully I'm going to show them all to you. Hopefully. All right, the first thing that I started is right here next to me. It is a Prairie Schooler Santa. I purchased these for each one of my children for their birth year, and then also the one for 2000. Because that was the year that TJ and I got married. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it here. All right, 10 minutes in, I'm just getting started with stitching. I am so sorry. All right, so I am doing this one right here, which is the 2004 Prairie School Santa. My son Ethan was born in 2004. He's my oldest. He turned 17 in December on the 4th, and so his was the one I decided to do first. So I'm doing this on a 16 count natural. I picked this up at Michael's on Black Friday. So they had a good coupon. I've gotten quite far on this actually, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish it by tomorrow night. Not fully finished, but at least finish the stitching. So here he is, 16 count natural Aida with all the called for DMC. I love it. It's coming out so nice. I was a little bit worried about the color red because when I pulled it out of my stash, I wasn't sure it was going to be red enough, but on this fabric it looks so good. Oops. It's like falling over. Oh yeah. Surprisingly, this is $4.37. I thought tan, but it works. It works. So there's that. That's one new start. Was excited to get that started. New start number 2 was a tiny modernist design that I purchased on Etsy, right from her shop. And it is Mouse's Christmas decorating. I thought that this was blah, 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 blah. I thought this was so cute. I also bought the other one too, the Halloween one, that I also like very much. I am doing this on a piece of 32 count vintage Sahara linen by Zweigert that I got at Hobby House Needleworks on Black Friday. And I'm going to show it to you. I made a mistake on it. I can't figure out where. So I checked everything, but I still love it. It's coming out really, really well. It's just this part right here is not supposed to be touching the vine. It's supposed to be over a stitch, and I don't know where I messed up. Somehow I messed it up. And then I was worried that you couldn't see the white, so I actually had to change the white halfway through to be 5200 because you couldn't see the 3865 that it calls for at all. So all the called for weeks dye works and DMCs, and it is looking really, really cute. So this is much smaller actually than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be bigger, but I love it. Then I thought, well, maybe I could stitch another one of these or a couple of more of these and give them to my sisters for Christmas next year. That's a thought because it's a super quick stitch. It's stitching up so easily. All right. I have others. Oh, goodness gracious, Kim. Why have you started all these things? I couldn't help myself. All right, so here's another new start. Let me just pull all this out. Let me pull all this out. There's more in there that I worked on, but they're not new starts. Okay, so this is a new start. So this is Gobble, What's in My Cup. It's by Stitching with the Housewives. Remember, my printer is a big poop head, so it's not quite the right color, but it's close enough you get the idea. I started this on Thanksgiving. And this is going really, really well. It is on a piece of 32 count charcoal linen that I got from this came from 123 Stitch because it's searched. Anyways, there it is. This is coming out so nice. This has been a much easier stitch than I thought it was going to be because I was really struggling with this linen before with my December calendar from Stitching with the Housewives, but for some reason it's coming a lot easier to me, and I think that that's because I'm just very used to 32 count fabric now. That's my favorite and my go-to, so I don't really stitch on much else. So I really prefer 32 count. All right. So there's that. Then, oops, I'm about to drop a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. I did not want to drop that. Well, that's the chart for that. Hang on. Okay. So then I started this guy. I don't really know why I haven't gotten back to it, actually. This is from the World of Cross Stitching magazine. I don't remember what issue it's in. It's called Pilgrim Mouse. I love these like little furry tails charts in here. So there he is. I had finished one before that was a sunflower, and I have two other ones that I'm going to stitch as well, but this one I started, and I've gotten quite far on this one. These are really, really, really quick. This is being done on 14 count white Aida that I had in my stash. And it's looking so cute. And I know that during the week after Christmas, I'll probably work on some of these smalls and get them done. Because I have a bunch that I want to start. So like, I'll show you when I get to that point. The ones I want to start. Okay. So then, I have a new design that I have not yet released onto my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Canal Town Stitchery. If you haven't had a chance to find it yet, but I started the model, and so this is my start of the model so far. This I'm doing on 25 count vintage, country mocha Lugana. So it's gonna be big. I'll probably have this done next year sometime. Before I release it, I'll have it done. All right, so that was all my new starts. I have a bunch more that I want to start. It's just not gonna happen. All right, so let's talk about my 25 7 piece that I said was gonna be done, but it's not done yet. That's because I took a break from 25/7 so that I could work on Christmas projects. So my plan ultimately is to finish this. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here for you. I'm gonna finish this next week when I'm home, because I really like, wait till you see it. Like, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Kim, why isn't it done yet? And that is because I don't know why. Because I decided I wanted to work on Christmas stuff. All right, so here it is. This is Hello Pumpkin. It's by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is very much in need of a nice ironing, but as you can see, I have everything done except for the mushroom over on the other side. So there's a mushroom right here. Most of this is done, and once the mushroom is done, guess what, guys? This is complete. And I said I wouldn't start Hello Dear, which is a winter pattern, Christmassy pattern, until I was done with this one. And that I'm going to keep that promise. So as soon as this one is complete, I will be able to start that one. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. All right, so there was my 25/7 project. This will be done, I promise. I know I've been saying that for months, but my plan is to finish that over break. So that will be done, and it will no longer be in my bin of things. All right, that's a lot of stuff, right? And that's just the stuff I started in my 25/7 piece. WhipGo was a no-go this time around. I just focused a lot of my time and attention on other projects, and so I said, you know what, I'm just gonna wait on my WhipGo projects. I'll add them to next year's, and then we'll go from there. WhipGo is Jessie Marie Does Stuff. There is WhipGo 2022. It's on Facebook. You can join the group. People are planning them now. I have not even started looking at mine yet. With everything Christmas, I just don't have time. So I didn't work on anything WhipGo this time around. All right, but what have I been working on? All right, so I'm sorry if I'm shaking you. You're on a cart. I have been working on this quite a bit. This is Santa Sampler. It's by Country Cottage Needleworks. I love this piece. It is going so well. It is so much fun to work on. And if I could finish this next week, I would be very happy. I think I probably could. If I really just sat down and just did it, I bet I could. because it really is a very easy stitch. This is going on the called for fabric, which is a 32 count linen. Let me see what it's called. Antique lamb's wool linen. And here it is. Look at that. The stockings were hung. I'm dropping stuff. I love this. It's coming out so nice. So I do think that if I just sat and worked on it, I would just be able to finish it. This I started during Mania last year. Actually in the car, when my mother-in-law was in the hospital. My husband was allowed to go into the hospital and I wasn't, but he wanted me to ride with him there anyway. So there's that. But I love working on this. I might actually work on this today. Actually, I have to go to the store and do some more shopping. I've got to get Adam to his appointment. So many things to do. So little time. All right. I worked on International Santas. Now, I sort of feel like I can show you this chart a little bit from far away, because I don't think that you're going to be able, for one, you're not going to be able to, it's too intricate, I think. Plus, I don't think that you can get this anymore. I've looked everywhere, and this is, like, essentially gone. It's, like, out of print. And if you want to get so close to it that you can replicate it, it's going to be awfully hard, because I'm only going to show it for just a tiny little second. Anyways, International Santas is found in the 2000 copy of the Better Homes and Gardens Keepsakes cross-stitch calendar. And I used to get these every year for my birthday up until about 2006 from my mother-in-law. And this one's 2000, which was the year that TJ and I got married. And they're different Santas from different internationalities. The one I'm working on right now is what Santa looks like in Russia. Okay? If that makes sense. Alright, so let me try to cover up some of this. So I'm not showing all of it. Alright. So this is the Santa that I am currently working on. I'll be back here so you can't really see it. Okay. I don't want to get caught for any copywriting or anything like that, but the name of the person that designed this is not even on the pattern or near the pattern or with the pattern or with the book or anywhere. I can't find that information anywhere. I was working on this the other night at the bowling alley while my kids were bowling, and I was having such a good time with it. It is such an easy stitch. So I already have the first Santa done. I'm working on the second one, the Russia one. This is on a piece of 32 count Whisper Lugana. Is it 32? 28 count, sorry. This is 28 count for sure. And the first one is done, as you can see, and the second one is going pretty well. I love this. I worked on this a lot over the summer because this was on my Whipco board and it was called in August, so I got a lot of work done on it then. And so, yeah. I felt like working on it the other day. It is a very easy stitch. I can work on this pretty much anywhere. And so, there's that. Alright. So then, stuff is getting kind of, the stuff that I put on here is kind of falling in. So then, I did work on Snow Angel by Twin Peaks Primitives. Find the actual picture. It's right here. This is a freebie pattern that you can get from their website. So if you go to their website and you punch in freebies, you can get this guy, Snow Angel. I've been working on this since Mania as well. And let me find him. He's in this pile on the bottom, I believe. I'm doing this on blue azure. 32 count Lugana. So he's almost done too. Getting there. Love him. So I've been working on him. And is that it? I feel like that's all I've been stitching on, but there could be more. If I find anything else in my travels, I'll stop and let you know. But so far, that's it. Okay. So I went to Hobby House Needleworks on Black Friday. I can never go in there for one thing and come out with nothing else. So basically, what I went in there for was, you guys know, I am working on Away We Ride. This is by Blackbird Designs. So this is the only Blackbird designs that I have ever gotten and started. And so I went to Hobby House Needleworks to buy charcoal. So this calls for onyx, which is $37.99 in DMC, and I didn't like it because it didn't have any variegation, and you can't find Gentle Arts in the color onyx at all right now. So I went through and I was like, I did some color matching as best as I could, and I pulled charcoal by weeks, and so this is what I'm going to use in place of onyx. Here's my start on this. I'm using Grapevine instead of Garden Gate because I couldn't find any of that, but I'm loving this. This is coming out so nice. This is on a piece of 32 count natural raw linen that I also got from Hobby House Needleworks. So there's that border that I started, and then this is gonna be like the color, and it goes like from here. So I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna give me exactly what I'm looking for. So I went in there to get this, and my daughter was with me. Ow. I just totally cut myself on the needle. It didn't break the skin. It's all good. It's my left hand anyway, so it's not my stitching hand. So she played with the dog, and while she was playing with the dog, I was looking through other things. And I found this. Now, I could have gotten in on the Crazy Annie Stitchings club for this. I think there's a club going for this. But I decided not to because I don't necessarily want all of the patterns, but I really wanted this one. So The Fox by Cottage Garden Samplings. We all know my love affair with them. They have beautiful patterns. And this one's gorgeous. So I walked out with this. And in addition to that, I purchased all of this fabric too. So the first one that I got was 16 count sand. It's starting to get dark outside. It's getting dark in here. This is a pretty big piece. 18 by 17. So fat quarter, right? The variegation in this is really good. So this is 16 count. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but 16 count is the same as 32 count. So if you are just starting cross stitching or just starting to venture past Ada, if you like 16 count, 32 count linen is the same size. Difference, it's equivalent. So I got 32 count Winter Moon. I got 32 count Natural Raw Linen. More of this because I just can't get enough of it. 32 count Antique Lamb's Wool Linen that I love. I got 2 of those. 2 of those and 2 of the raw linens as well. And I told them they didn't have to serge any of it because I plan to cut these because some of them are going to make ornaments and other things, and they were so busy on Black Friday. I was just like, it's fine, you don't have to serge anything, I'm good. And she was like, but we love to serge. And I said, I know, it's okay. It's really okay. All right, so I'm gonna pull out some things that I would like to work on over Christmas break and go into plans a little bit. All right, so going into the new year, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I will talk about that next week when I do my end of the year Flosstube and talk about more of my like next year plans. For right now, just, oh, this isn't even what I want to talk about. Just to get through the next week, I do plan on stitching quite a bit on Christmas Day because I told my husband we are not doing a Christmas dinner this year. Instead, we're doing that on Christmas Eve. And so Christmas Day can be a day where I pretty much relax and do like pretty much nothing but stitch or whatever I want. Okay. So Quaker Snowflakes, I started this last year. It was my New Year's new start. And I would like to finish this. I'm doing the blue version. So I'm doing it on Blue Azure 32 count Lugana or even weave with the called for NPI silks. And you guys know that I've been disappointed with this because it looks dirty. Silk picks up all of the oils on your skin. So even though I wash my hands really well before I use this silk, it didn't stop it from soaking up some of the oils from my skin. And that's like a halo. That's not gonna work. Ugh. I feel like it's getting really dark in here though. I'm gonna finish it up. Anyway, so this is where I am on that. So I'd like to spend a good amount of time working on this week. Because I would really like to have this done and have this hanging on my wall. This has a ton of mistakes in it. It was before I got used to stitching on 32 count. And so now that I'm used to it and used to counting it, it's going much faster and much better, and it's looking so much more beautiful. But these first few, I mean, this one right here, I probably tore this out 6 times. I could not get this right to save my life. But the rest of them are looking pretty good. So I'd like to work on this and get some more of that done, get it close to a finish. Santa's sampler, I want to work on some of the smalls that I started, like the Pilgrim and Hope or the Snow Angel from Twin Peak Primitives. I'd like to finish those just to kind of get them out of the rotation, because they really are adorable. Just trying to put everything away. let's see here. This one right here is a free chart by the Tiny Modernist. It's called Autumn. I love this, and I had started this. I had to tear some things out of it. Doing this on an 18 count natural. Oh no, oatmeal. This is on 18 count oatmeal. I messed up on the squirrels. You'll never know. But they are like a complete mess. Like they're actually not right at all. But because I did it the same way on one side as I did on the other, you will not know that. They are a mirror image and they look fine. I thought I heard a car. All right, 40 minutes. I've got to go. So my plans, I showed you my haul. I don't think there's anything else. Merry Christmas from me to you. I hope that you have a joyous day. I hope that you spend time with your family in whatever way works for you and them. And I will pray for everyone's health and safety. And, you know, happy stitching from me to you. And I will see you next week, probably on New Year's Eve. Bye.